Bonicio coming up next to finish it off.
Stick around, so much more good music.
We love you all, and you all love each other. Hopefully.
Gavin. Double brim. Let's kill her, Gav. Hey, it was high. Thank you. That's it. Yep. It's a good day. What's up,
yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, dude?
Excuse me, sir. Mind if I ask you a few questions after that stellar performance of yours right there?
Lay it on me.
Yeah, what was that message that you had at the end there? Talk to the people.
We love you guys, and you love each other. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Thank you
Idealistically, you know, in a perfect world, you guys all love each other.
Mm-hmm.
But who am I to tell you what to do? But if we had it my way, you all love each other. I'm talking about them. Show them. Show them. They all love each other. Ain't that right?
Yeah, we'll just sit here. Let's chill.
That's it's up to you, narrator.
The question is, when did this band start, or how did the band start?
Yeah, just pretty much from its conception, metaphysical, into the physical realm.
Okay, it hurts.
I can start on this one. Well, so the band formed in October 2023, but the music and like the idea, we've been working on it for kind of a full year before that point. I mean, we moved to Santa Cruz in 2022, about a year prior to that, and I met him and we hit it off pretty quickly about music that we were into and shit like that, and we were playing, kind of just fucking around with ideas, a lot of fiddling around on the guitars, a lot of noisy shit, and kind of going after a lot of these groups that we had identified as being something we wanted to sort of sound like. But for one reason or another, in that course of that whole year, we didn't really get to a point where we had a band or we were gonna play live. So we got back in maybe September of 23, and like, shit, let's get the show on the road. Thankfully at that point we were able to quickly find Patrick.
Handful of guys.
Yeah, handful of guys, and we got the show on the road. The way the story goes a lot of times is like, everyone's passionate about it, you got plenty of songs, but for X, Y, and Z reasons, things just aren't happening, and we were like, well, we can't let that be us. So there was never really exactly like a checklist or a to-do list explicitly, but we just knew we wanted to keep the show fucking moving.
year it was like completely do it yourself. We arranged virtually every show that we played for all of our equipment, and it was a huge success because it was just about like having a blast with our friends and making all sorts of different forms of art. Like we're making the music, and then we were all sitting around and like giving ideas on the flyers and making collages and doing all this other stuff that was just as exciting as the music was at first. And that also really helped, like at the point that we're at now, it's like we've got this cool little collection of cool flyers that have been made and shirts and stuff that we've worked on with other artists like Dirtbag and Ross and a bunch of people that have helped us in the last sort of year of progression. And it's like it's about the music, but it's also like about all the different facets of art that like kind of surrounds the music, which has been fun. And Santa Cruz is a perfect place to do it because there's so many artistic people everywhere. People are always eager to help and like be a part of it. The first like house show that I went to in Santa Cruz was for New Moon Messenger, and that was at town, and that was super exciting because people were dancing and having a good time, and it was just a big party. And that was really like the blueprint for what we were going for. And you know, we threw a handful of free house shows, and they got pretty out of control, and it was so much fun, but it was madness. It's all of our friends, you know, like the first couple shows that we were playing were just like, it was word of mouth, and it was all of our friends from school and stuff, and everyone was like, it was just nice. It was so typical of just like a college house show, and you know, it was work, but it was so much fun, and everyone like really enjoyed it.
Between me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I hate music. I'm never playing music again. I hate live music. I hate music. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to society. You guys are fucking weird hippies, and I'm never gonna fucking play music with you ever fucking again.
Jam band.
And that's when right around the time that we started making, t-shirts and stuff, and we started selling t-shirts and our merch and stickers and stuff at the shows, and we had these cool pins, and it was a blast. You know, there were other artists there, and people were liking the stuff, and people wanted to, you know, collaborate and work on graphics and stuff, and it was really exciting. Like the Santa Cruz house show scene for the last, like, I guess forever, it always invites as much creativity as possible from like all sorts of different, you know, forms of media. So for us it was really exciting. The parties were like a great place for me to meet people that were into their own cool stuff completely, but we like shared a common goal in just making something tangible, something like that's cool. And so it was a great like melting pot at the beginning, and still now, of meeting new people that are into cool stuff.
There's quite a few events around here that we've been involved with, either like hosting or just being a part of, that host artists booths. We had one with a tattoo artist and so on, and people hanging up their art, people selling their art, and to Mason's point exactly,
Cool.
it's just it's a blessing. It's such a unique environment here where that thrives so well. I mean, you know, every college town's doing house shows, and they're always a fun time. But from what I've experienced, it seems like such a uniquely fun and freely creative area here.
And then moving into the last 5 or 6 months of the band, we have been able to like sort of expand that. You know, 2 years ago, I threw a show 3 years ago in Santa Cruz and 5 people showed up, and now it's like people come to the shows and it's exciting to see people like having fun. You know,
What band was that with?
that was with me and Mikey and Patrick. That's it. And we jammed in our living room.
Really?
And Michael, Martin, and like 3 other people showed up. But
Sick.
yeah, now it's fun. It's expanded, like not just like the amount of people that come to the shows, but also like the amount of work that we've done. The amount of stuff that goes on to put on the show has expanded a lot, and it's really fun to see it.
It is my absolute pleasure to introduce the one and only Madrone!
Happy Bicycle Day, everyone. All right. At the beginning, it was Gavin and I individually writing songs and then bringing them to the band, and then we would learn the tracks all together, and then everyone would kind of do their own little things. Some songs were super structured, and they'd be very like just pieced together. The parts were known before we'd even bring the music together.
And other ones had more space for like, well, here's the lyrics, here's the structure, here's the atmosphere that we want to sort of cultivate with it, but then it would become a group effort of like, what's everyone playing to sort of achieve that. It's kind of a spectrum of how the songs became fully realized in that way.
And that was fun too, because then everyone had an opportunity to like imprint the track, which was great in the beginning, because we were trying to just, you know, the first couple months of the band, we were just trying to fill a full set worth of music. We had a handful of songs, but we were trying to get to like an hour's worth of music for a couple months in the beginning, and then once we got there, now it's like it loosens up a bit in terms of like we have a bunch of songs that we can kind of just like piece together a set list now, rather than just being able to fill a full set worth of music. So that's been like exciting, because then, you know, you get to pick a set that can be a little bit more customized to like what's going on at the party that you're playing at.
And as far as the songwriting style and goal, well, so like I said, we spent a hell of a lot of time before the band was even together talking about the bands we liked, why we liked them, what we wanted to like take away from those groups and try to do ourselves, piecing together a handful of different things. I mean, I remember back when we were playing like around in the basement, it was a lot, I'd say it was a lot more noisy, a lot more almost like a shoegaze situation. We were super into Spaceman 3, and we'd just be down in the basement
Making noise.
fucking around with guitar feedback on the AC30 for
like hours
for
and
too
hours.
long for the health of our ears. But as the songs have sort of manifested and come together over the past year and a half, it's kind of taken a different direction, not for better or for worse, and I don't think really intentionally either. But it's been really fascinating to see how both of our songs have shifted and developed, very likely due to just the feedback of the band and everyone hearing them and everyone around. It sort of brought it in maybe more of a, yeah, definitely more of a rock and roll direction. It's more of a direction that's fun to hear live. I think that's a big goal of ours, especially right now, is coming out with songs that are just fun live, fun to hear at a show, make you dance, but still trying to keep in mind just like the original creative elements that we like valued and still do, and we're kind of pining after.
And we're still in like such an early phase of the music that we've been writing. You know, we've only been a band for a little bit of time now, and things have definitely like developed a lot from the beginning. You know, we still play a couple of the songs that we used to always play in the beginning too, that were sort of in the first set list of tunes that we wrote. And definitely the sound has developed for sure, and it's fun because it's cool to see people dance around to the tracks that you wrote in your bedroom, because that's like your creative process. So it's enjoyable when I look up, because sometimes I don't ever look up. But yeah.
You want to show us a couple of songs?
Let's do it.
Let all
forever ago and I sent it to you. Like so long ago.
I think I remember it.
I think it's like this.
Yeah, totally.
I can't sing it though. I don't know why. I was trying to do it in this tune and I couldn't fucking sing it. Tell me now, I've gotta get back there. I walked that in my mistakes. Where were you now we made that bed? I don't think we found ourselves quite yet. There it goes. Sitting back in the same sand. Take a chance on fate, baby, I think we'll win. Make no mistake, I don't want you to know. So when I get so high, I feel so goddamn low. Takes time to live, you know it ain't all free. But I need you right here, right next to me. Rich, say you like it, say sin. Take a chance on fate, baby, I think we'll win. Yeah, and
Fucking lovely.
can't fucking. I gotta sit on that and fucking figure out how to sing it perfect, because that would be so sick to be able to sing it beautiful.
Dude, that was at least my fucking words. I remember bringing it up like ages ago.
I love the words on it.
Yeah. Go to Jesus and Mary Chain. You gotta finish it.
Walk back to heaven, but I can't find the stairs.
So goddamn.
When I look to my life, I see some things that got to